buying a camera is one of the most talked about aspects of beginner content creation. I primarily shoot video. I don't really take that many photos in general, unless someone tells me to. So, back when I was shopping for a mirrorless camera, I needed something that was well-rounded but primarily focused on video. How's it going? This is the Panasonic Lumix G85. This video is not going to be a technical breakdown of specs and controls. When it comes to shopping for a camera, what matters the most to me is raw footage results. Let the footage speak for itself. Whether you're looking to create video content on YouTube, stream, shoot a podcast, vlog, or just to use it as a traveling camera, this has been an excellent, well-rounded camera for pretty much any situation I've thrown at it. A lot of these mirrorless cameras will only record in 29-minute, 59-second chunks. The G85, however, has no restrictions on record time. This is, of course, a micro four thirds sensor, so you're not exactly, getting full frame quality here. But especially for, say, YouTube uploads, in the right hands, you as a viewer are going to be kind of hard pressed to see the difference. Depending on how you shoot, and the settings you use, and especially the filter you have attached, you can definitely get that sort of soft, filmic look that I really love. There's only a few nitpicks I really have about this camera. One of them is audio quality. It's fine if you don't have anything else, but most mirrorless cameras like this are not going to have good audio. So, don't use this unless you absolutely have to. Autofocus is abysmal dog. This is, in fact, a Panasonic camera. It is wildly unreliable and actually completely unusable in 4K. You just don't use autofocus in 4K. It's literally not worth it. The only time autofocus is reliable at all is when you are filming at 1080 or especially 1080 60p. The autofocus actually works great. It does. It's fairly quick. But if you're filming at 4K like I am, it might as well not even exist. Pro tip, go into the camera settings and set a shortcut key for quick autofocus. The stabilization is one of the main reasons that I bought this camera. The footage is incredibly stable, it's not too jittery, and that makes it really easy to work with in post. With these Lumix Micro Four Thirds cameras, when you have Power OIS, that allows you to combine the in-camera stabilization and the lens stabilization to give you an extra smooth look. I want ease of use. I want easy, simple controls, and the G85 really is easy. Controls are very simple. If you have never used a mirrorless camera before, you're not going to be too overwhelmed, which is really important. Especially if you are outdoors, you can just switch it to intelligent auto and just let the camera do everything on its own. If you're indoors like this, intelligent auto does do a pretty decent job, but indoors you should be doing manual settings and try to avoid intelligent auto as best you can. If you're getting into creating content on YouTube and you're used to using like maybe your phone or a lower end camera and you want to take your first step into a good high quality mirrorless camera, then I think that the G85 is very worth it. They are pretty affordable. Even new, they are pretty affordable. I got mine brand new and I have zero regrets about it at all. You do get fairly decent low light performance. Again, it's not going to be as good as like a full frame, but it's good enough and not too grainy. I am not a camera guy. I'm just a guy who uses cameras. Having the latest and greatest cinema camera that everyone is using has never really been appealing to me. Most of all, what matters is fun. Is the camera fun to use? Because if not, then all of this starts to feel like work. Cameras are fun. They're also very difficult and can be stressful and are extremely expensive. While I am essentially trying to sell you on this camera, right? It is extremely important to remember that the best tool is the one you have. It's not the gear you have, it is the artist that's using it. And don't ever let anyone convince you otherwise. Gear nerds in the comments and on Reddit are going to try to tell you that whatever camera you're shopping for is wrong because of whatever techno-babble bull. None of that matters. You could film your videos on a $20 webcam, and as long as you are interesting and fun for me to watch, I'm gonna watch. I remember how hard it was buying my first camera. It was such a financial setback. It sucked, man. Totally worth it, for sure. But it's okay to wait, is all I'm saying. What matters the most when it comes to content creation is whether or not you're having fun. And if you are like going into debt or something over buying gear, or you're putting yourself into financial strain over gear, I promise you, content creation is not going to be fun, and it is going to burn you out because it's just going to be just a drain on your life. So don't do an upgrade like this. Don't get a big expensive camera with a bunch of lenses and a bunch of gear unless you are really ready for an upgrade like this. That's all. There's your little Michael lecture for the day. If you've watched this far, thanks for hanging out. It's been fun. I love what I do. every time I get to turn the camera on and sit here and yap, it's so fun. And I think I made this video as more of a motivator to me to use it more on this channel, because this looks a lot better than most of the videos on this channel. The more I use it, the more I fall in love with it. So I think this thing does deserve a video like this, deserves some love, definitely worth checking out. If you want to pick this up for yourself, of course, I have an affiliate link in the description, or I have other camera videos on this channel too if you want to check those out if this is not the one for you. I also post my original music to this channel and a bunch of other random stuff too. So like, subscribe, and comment, and see ya.